Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Plasma and I like brain teasers. Today's video is going to be how to do an 8x8 elevator. Unfortunately, I got delayed by something. It's working now, but the video needs more time because I was stopped by something really mysterious and I want to show it to you. Right, real quick, we're going to do 3 things that you shouldn't do while doing an elevator, starting with what I discovered today. So, if you come with me over here, you will see that I have 4 basic piston elevators in a circle. They all look the same, right? Well, they are the same, except for they're facing different directions. So you would expect that if I'm just moving these 2 blocks, that this piston elevator would go down, and it does. And that this piston elevator would go down, and it does. What about these 2? Oops. They don't want to go down. And why is that? Well, it's actually because there's something very interesting about pushing and pulling slime blocks that most people aren't aware of. See, when you push and pull slime blocks, they're actually pushed and pulled in a different order. So this results in another bug that I'm going to show you in a minute, but there's the behavior of a block update detector on a piston. So when you have power coming from here, let's say this was an observer, it's going to cause these to go up and down. This one is pushing this one. This is how imagine this is a piece of our regular piston elevator. This is how this works. However, if this one fires in a certain order, you can actually get it to where this one gets stuck. And it's not until that one comes off that it'll go down. And now if you go watch it again, you will notice that this piston is going to stop and hold on for longer and pull this block back instead of pushing it forward. You ready? Watch this one. Go and on the second push, it grabs it and pulls it back. So this observer lights up and tells this piston, hey, for another tick. So it gets 2 ticks of pulses, causing it to grab that slime block and pull it back, meaning that it comes to a halt. This grinds your entire build to a halt. And so you'll run into this in the east and west directions. You can see if it's facing east or west, you're going to have that problem. But it doesn't do in the north and south directions, and it has to do with the order in which the slime blocks are controlled by Minecraft's code. So the second thing you shouldn't do is going to be this. So what's the problem here? So it looks like, hypothetically, we should push both of these at the same time. Well, that's not how it works. If we were to do it like this, this would be just fine. So we push them and we pull them. But because they're not truly being done at the same exact moment, if you were to try and have them up against each other, this one calculated whether it could move first, and it would have pushed on this, and it wasn't able to push it, so it didn't move, and then this one was able to move. They don't happen at exactly the same moment. And this one gets even weirder because it exhibits tertiary behavior. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, waltz with me, 1, 2, 3. And so this is another issue you have to watch out for when building elevators. The third one is a very simple rule. Don't put observers on the blocks of pistons facing upward. Don't do it. This is really annoying. So, I hope that's helpful for you if you ever try and follow along or if you're ever trying to build elevators of your own. There's one solution that will make this all go away if you're ever running into the circumstance, and that's how I fixed my 8x8. And I'm going to show you really fast. So if instead you want to power this block in a different order by putting it on the side instead of on the bottom, it will work just fine. And it will work just fine in any direction, provided you take off these 2. So you ready? It works. Oops. But you get the idea. I accidentally took this block off, but you will see that it does work. And it works in all 4 directions. And that's how we're going to be doing our 8x8. You'll see that in the next video. So Now you know 3 things that you can avoid when trying to build elevators of your own. Have a good day. Bye.